Now, severe weather summer threats. All week long, we're taking a closer look at potential summer threats.
And while we're not tracking any major storms right now, hail often makes an appearance in southern New England during the warmer months and can sometimes leave a lasting impression.
But how does this form and what makes it different from sleet? Well, Chief Meteorologist Tony Petrarca is here with the explanation. Tony?
I'll tell you, the one question I get more than any other, the difference between hail and sleet. I mean, both are pieces of ice coming out of the sky, but there's clearly a big difference in terms of size and the season or the time of year that this happens. And quite simply, hail is a larger element of ice, and it forms inside of a thunderstorm, usually a strong to severe thunderstorm, and they're due to very strong winds in the upper reaches of the thunderstorm. So in other words, a thunderstorm can tower 30, 40,000 feet. So you have these strong updrafts that'll send water particles up into the top of the cloud where it's still well below freezing, even during a hot day in the summer season. And it can cause elements or pieces of ice to form, and usually very large too, then eventually falling to the ground. Now, hail is obviously significant in that it can be severe and it does cause damage, and it can certainly create window damage to houses, roofs, and things like that. Whereas sleet occurs usually during the winter season. It is a lot smaller, so it has really more of an impact, not so much in terms of damage, but in terms of travel. It's usually, no bigger than a pellet or a piece of a grain of rice. So it's very small, soft. It does not cause any damage to cars and trees and homes and things like that. So hailstones can range from, the size of a marble, the size of a golf ball, to even as large as a baseball. You can clearly see which is the worst in terms of severe weather, and that usually hail of this size will occur during a severe thunderstorm. So we're not seeing storms, hail this evening. It's very quiet, and it'll stay that way right on through the evening hours. A beautiful day as expected. You can see live pictures now in Oakland Beach in Warwick. The boats are on the water. The folks enjoying this late day and early evening. Temperatures still in the 80s across inland areas. Warwick now still at 84 degrees. The beaches have cooled off. The sea breeze kicking in, so nice and refreshing. But the satellite photo, nice and clear all across New England. We're setting up for a beautiful evening. High pressure now anchored off the coastline as it continues to pull away. It's going to promote more of a southwesterly breeze, and what that will do is start to increase the humidity beginning tomorrow. So this red line, this warm front, really represents the leading edge of not only warmer air, but more humid air. So the area shaded in green where the higher humidity is located, this will start to work in for tomorrow. So along with the warm temperatures, you'll feel the added moisture in the air, kind of the mugginess. So typical midsummer weather, what you would expect for July. Now, we're not indicating extreme heat or any record-breaking heat, but over the next several days, especially away from the coastline, temperatures are going to range anywhere from 85 to near 90. So no doubt the air conditioner and the fans working overtime. And again, these numbers will be realized away from the coastline. You get near the beach, obviously. That's why we go there. It's a little cooler with a sea breeze. Temperatures in the 70s. So let me show you the futurecast. Starting off at 7 o'clock this evening. Low 80s inland, 70s at the beaches. Some clouds forming very late at night. A little patchy fog well after midnight towards daybreak. So we may start with some low clouds and fog early in the morning. This is 6 o'clock in the morning, and this is a result of the higher humidity, but this burns off rapidly to mostly sunny skies. And once again, interior sections are going to top out in the middle 80s, and the coastline with the sea breeze, the beaches will be in the mid 70s. And then here we are tomorrow evening at around 9 o'clock. We are partly cloudy, humid, warm temperatures at 9 o'clock tomorrow night in the 70s. So the breakdown for tomorrow morning, any early morning clouds and fog burning off to mostly sunny skies, much like this morning, a rapid warm up. Temperatures initially in the 70s, heading up into the 80s by noontime, and then mid-80s tomorrow afternoon. But it will feel warmer because the humidity is running just a little higher. So typical summer weather. Bay forecast has some reduced visibility around sunrise and patchy fog, but that will improve. Water temperatures warming up. We've got a southwest breeze turning south tomorrow on the bay at around 10 to 15 knots. 7-day futurecast showing the warm, humid weather through the weekend, getting close to 90 by Friday. And with that, there's just a small chance of a pop-up thunderstorm. Even Thursday, Thursday, partly sunny skies and humid. I'm not expecting widespread rain on Thursday. However, an isolated thunderstorm can't be ruled out, so keep that in mind. The weekend is warm, and we're going to keep it essentially rain-free despite a small chance of a shower on Sunday. It's warm and dry on Saturday, a little cooler on Sunday, relatively speaking, partly sunny skies, slight chance of a shower, and a temperature at around 84 degrees. So just kind of typical summer weather here, warm temps and high humidity.
All right, thanks, Tony. And we're bringing you in-depth coverage of severe weather, summer threats all week long.
Coming up on Eyewitness News at 5:30, National Grid shows us what they've done to reduce power outages since Tropical Storm Irene devastated the electrical grid 5 years ago.
Coming up next.